Good morning, everyone. It's really good to be back. And in the news now is news that I think many people might have expected. And this article is from News 24, and it's breaking news, and it's very new. And it says that former President Jacob Zuma is hospitalized for what they call in brackets medical observation. But the way this article is phrased tells a lot about society and the media and how bloodthirsty people are in general, especially if you read the comments underneath. Often, when you read the comments, you can get an idea of the kind of society that News 24 has espoused and the kind of people that would want to lead our country in future. And if you actually look at their mentality, be afraid, be very afraid because in the sub-headlines it reads, former President Jacob Zuma was jailed at the Escort Correctional Center last month. We all know this. He was jailed for ignoring a court order that compelled him to appear before the state capture inquiry. Okay? Well, he was willing to appear before the state capture inquiry if Chief Justice Raymond Zondo was not there. He wanted Raymond Zondo to recuse himself when he appeared, and Raymond Zondo wasn't willing to do this, and he stated a conflict of interest because they were friends before. The Department of Correctional Services didn't reveal much about why Zuma had to be hospitalized. Now, the first line in this article is very telling. And I want to elaborate on that a bit, and then you can find the link for this article below the video, and then start to think about the state of our nation, the state of the people, and the state of their minds. The first line reads, former president and convicted criminal Jacob Zuma has been hospitalized. And on that, I just want to tell you what you can be criminalized for according to Becky Cele currently. You can be criminalized for not wearing a mask correctly in public. People, according to him, can be criminalized for not driving in their cars with a mask on. You can be criminalized for being out after curfew, like a good little boy or girl. You can be criminalized for walking on the beach in the past when beaches were off limits during holiday season for people to just be out in nature in the open. You can be criminalized for not wearing a mask on a hike and not for sanitizing your hands. You can be criminalized for not getting a permit to be on a hiking route now online because you cannot get a permit anymore at a kiosk anywhere in a government nature reserve. You have to apply online, so you need internet access. They want to know exactly where you are, and you have to provide your phone number. In other words, they want to be able to monitor, track, and trace where you're at. You can be criminalized for all these things. So, seeing convicted criminal, I want you to put that into perspective because he has not been found guilty of anything. And this is, just remember one thing. People have made many statements and put words into my mouth, and I feel sorry for people like that because they must be really living a pathetic life to actually put words into someone else's mouth. From what I say with the words coming out of my mouth is what I mean. You cannot add anything to that. Because you are not in my mind and you don't know what I stand for. If you've not been to one of my meetings, don't come up with conjecture or any ideas that you're formulating in your mind, because your mind is not my mind. In fact, it's far from it. And to understand that context, you have to understand what the channel is about, and you should have watched all the videos on this channel to actually be able to comment with regards to context and understanding what I'm saying, because I'm giving my perspective on history as well as the future. And if you don't like the perspective, then go and start your own platform. Or another thing that you can do is just stay off the channel and not watch what I'm doing. If you're obsessed with what I'm doing, seek psychological help, because that'll be really good for you. And then I'll just briefly continue. According to the Department of Correctional Services, the DCS Zuma was admitted to an outside hospital for medical observation on Friday morning. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole thing because there's not much to say. But when you read the comments underneath and then understand where the people in the country are at. and how these people will snitch on you in future for anything that you do. These people are fully in line with Agenda 2030, Agenda 2021. They are the products of that system, and you should be very afraid because these people are walking around in public. We are building up a group of people around the country that will provide a counter narrative, that are already providing a counter narrative. And this group is enlarging, becoming larger by the day. And there are thousands of us, okay? Tens of thousands of us. And soon there will be hundreds of thousands of us. And that will start to change the critical mass dynamics within the country. And I can't wait, because we need to stop this pathetic narrative on the ground dead in its tracks. These people that are calling for blood for old people that can't even stand in a physical fight. And especially when you received your information, not from Jacob Zuma or from the people around him, but you actually got your information from the mainstream media. And on that note, I just want to leave this article with the last comment once again that I made to the Hawks before I left, and that was, "You are talking crap." That was my last words to the Hawks, because the one captain said very succinctly that the media actually does investigations. They go to the source of the problem, actually investigating. When I was in Nkandla, I saw the media standing outside behind cameras waiting to take pictures. It's all about sensation. Don't believe this nonsense narrative. When you actually see what's happening on the ground, there's very few true journalists that actually try and find out anything. A tip-off is not journalism, okay? And standing behind a camera to take a sensational picture is not journalism. It's a reporting. There's a big difference. Thank you very much to all the supporters on this channel. We almost at 670 channel members, and tonight at 6 o'clock I will be doing a live stream where I will go into a lot of detail on the meeting that I had with the Hawks and the general feeling around what is happening in the country. Many things that they disclosed that made it clear where the government is headed, and you need to know about this. And so 6 o'clock tonight for the channel members. And if you want to become a channel member, just click the join button underneath this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, subscribe if you are new to this channel, and go and watch the Question Everything and the Moments in Time series. Many people have said that they've binge watched those videos because they are quite compelling. They give a lot of information, and you can go and test that for truth. I always tell people, don't believe a word I say. Make information your own. This is very important. We need individual leaders in this country, not one leader that leads everyone down the cliff into the sea. Thank you very much. Till the next video.